You promised me we were going to get married this time, so I would never have to leave India again.
But do you know the situation or not?
It's always because of your parents every time. I'm not going to keep coming back and leaving every damn 6 months. I'm not going to keep doing it. You're not going to keep telling me you're going to marry me. No! That's it!
Jenny's 90-Day Fiancé premiered on TLC in January 2014. Few could have predicted that a modest reality show about international couples navigating U.S. immigration laws would become one of the most influential franchises in modern reality television. What began as a social experiment, testing whether love could survive culture shock, family pressure, and a ticking visa clock, has since evolved into a sprawling universe of spin-offs, viral moments, and unforgettable personalities. More than a decade later, 90-Day Fiancé is no longer just a television show. It is a pop culture engine, a meme factory, and a mirror reflecting how modern relationships intersect with globalization, technology, and fame. At its core, 90-Day Fiancé follows couples who have applied for or received a K-1 visa, a U.S. immigration document that allows a foreign fiancé to enter the United States for 90 days. Within those 90 days, the couple must either marry or the foreign partner must leave the country on 90-Day Fiancé. Jenny Slatan and Sumit Singh first became part of the 90-Day Fiancé, the Other Way franchise, when their cross-cultural relationship drew attention due to a significant age gap, cultural challenges, and Sumit's family dynamics. Fans watched their story unfold over multiple seasons, not because of anything being banned, but because producers found their personal struggles compelling television. They have not been featured in recent seasons, likely due to casting decisions, storyline focus shifts, or personal choices, which is common in reality TV. There's no official revocation of eligibility or confirmation of blacklisting. Screen Rant. Reality shows cycle through relationships and cast members regularly. Absence from a season does not inherently mean a ban. When asked what the biggest difference is between celebrating the holidays in the States and in India, the 90-Day Fiancé fan favorite revealed that she has brought many of her American traditions to their home in India. She explained, "Well, actually, Sumit and I have a tree. We've decorated it. We went shopping. We bought everything. I've been decorating the house, and so right now, our house looks pretty Christmassy." According to Jenny, she didn't bring any ornaments or decor from her life in the States when she moved to India, so she and Sumit were able to go out and buy all new holiday decorations together. When it comes to celebrating Christmas in India, she shared that their family's festivities are very similar to what they do for Diwali, which is celebrated in the fall. She told Swan, "It's kind of like Diwali in India, so we'll just have dinner and exchange a gift, and that'll be it." In India, Diwali is celebrated with lights illuminating the inside and outside of the house. Families generally feast together and exchange gifts, as is done for many holidays. It's also tradition to decorate floors and surfaces with rangoli, which are flowers and other patterns designed out of colorful powder. Earlier in Season 7, we saw Jenny and her sister-in-law creating rangoli to celebrate their housewarming. Knowing that her cooking isn't the most favorable in the Singh household, Jenny was sure to tell Swan that she will not be cooking this Christmas. She explained, "Well, hopefully I won't have to make spaghetti. His mom will cook and Sumit will cook also." Since its first season, Jenny Slatan's and Sumit Singh's love story has been documented on 90-Day Fiancé, The Other Way. We've seen them overcome catfishing, arranged marriages, and a worldwide pandemic. However, this season, they face their toughest challenge yet, moving in with Sumit's family and starting a cafe together. "We've definitely grown even closer as a couple," said Slatan. Though she has lived in India for quite a few years, Slatan still doesn't speak any Hindi. "I know some Hindi words, but that's about as far as it goes." Since leaving the United States, Slatan admits that she relies on Singh for everything. "I depend 100% on Sumit," explains Slatan. "I've lost a lot of independence and I don't drive. Luckily, Singh is everything Slatan could want in a partner. He's the most caring guy I've ever known," said Slatan. Luckily, fans can breathe a sigh of relief because Singh's family cafe is thriving. "We're a strong business now, especially because of our coffee machine," reported Slatan proudly, though she struggled initially with operating the equipment. Despite their success, Slatan and Singh are still living with his parents, his brother and sister-in-law, and their child. "I don't really like it too much," said Slatan. But Slatan is in a better place with her mother-in-law, Sadhna Singh, who didn't used to approve of Slatin's relationship with her son. "We clash a little bit, but Sadhna and I are fine," said Slatin. "Our relationship is good." Slatin stopped by the Decider studio to talk about the season so far, share how she and Singh deal with conflict, and reveal which the other way couple she's rooting for. "Yes, we are still there. I don't really like it too much," laughs. "I want things my way. His mom wants things her way. We clash a little bit, but Sadhna and I are fine. Our relationship is good." Jenny Slatin and Sumit Singh are one of the notable success stories of 90 Day Fiancé. She moved to India to live with her man, 30 years her junior. They wed in 2021, despite Sumit's concerns, but lacked acceptance from his family. It was only recently that Sumit's parents finally acknowledged his wife. However, now they might all be too close for comfort. According to the latest season of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way, Sumit lost his job and they had to move in with his parents. It's a very common living arrangement in India, but hardly one that a Westerner is used to. However, Jennifer is making it work for the sake of her marriage. Jennifer exclusively told People that it's been really hard living with her in-laws. "I'm still not used to it," she said of the situation. "I want my independent life back. It's only been Sumit and I together living in our own place, doing our own thing. No one there to boss us around, tell us what to do. I'm adjusting. But I have to tell you, it's not easy," the reality TV star said of the past 9 months. The couple were living together for the past 7 years. They are one of 90 Days' success stories. Now, Jennifer laments how strange it is to be ordered around. Even Sumit is feeling uncomfortable at his parents' house. "In the last 7 years, I grew up as a person as well, and I learned how to be independent," he explained. "I was loving it. It's my way, my life, and it was good. But now, with coming back with the family, I'm having a hard time to adjust back in." The 90 Day Fiancé star continued, "I don't have any timeline because I cannot make any timeline. Right now, I'm in the middle. My parents definitely want to live with us forever. They just never want to go out of our life because they get their son back in their life after 7 years, so that's why I don't have any timeline." Meanwhile, Jenny is ready to go. However, she doesn't want to sound ungrateful or anything. She already briefly shared a home with her mother-in-law several years ago. "I want our own place again where I have my own things. It's all put together my way," she shared. "Right now, I don't have that anymore. Freedom is gone. We stay in our bedroom most of the time." Carolina is a classically trained pianist who branched out into writing as an alternate art form. Her obsession with Bravo-based reality TV shows and snarky commentary were deciding factors in this pivot. Carolina covers reality news for TLC's 90 Day Fiancé and Darcy and Stacey. In the Bravo realm, it's all about the Real Housewives and Below Deck franchises, as well as Family Karma, Vanderpump Rules, and Dancing Queens. Carolina has been on the reality T-News team since 2018. Ahead of the September 8th premiere of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way Season 7, Jenny and Sumit opened up to popculture.com about how, after years of cultural clashes and family opposition, they ended up moving in with Sumit's parents, and the sacrifices they've had to make to adjust. Moving in with family seemed like a no-brainer as Sumit and Jenny struggled to keep afloat financially while opening a cafe with Sumit's relatives. But Jenny admitted to Pop Culture that once the actual move date came, she wondered, "Oh no, what have we done?" At first, I got very emotional, happy, and joyful, like, "Oh, finally we are getting in together." But then I realized that the life we were living together, it's completely different than the life I used to live with my family, Sumit explained. "So I'm gonna have to make some changes in the lifestyle which I was living with Jenny, because she's teaching me some things which are not very useful in Indian families." For Jenny, the biggest adjustment was the loss of privacy in her new home, as she admitted she's not used to being told what to do in the comfort of her own house. "I'm not used to living with other people, especially his parents," Jenny confessed. "I mean, I'm happy that they accept me, of course, but I still want my privacy. I still want my own place, my own things." Jenny and Sumit's unconventional romance began with a catfish and ended in a secret wedding, which took place without the knowledge of his disapproving parents. But despite their 30-year age gap, they are still together, and they'll be sharing the latest developments in their life in the new season of The Other Way, which premieres September 8th. Jenny and her Indian beau were regulars on the first few installments of The Other Way before finally saying "I do" in the season 3 finale. They then appeared in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, season 7, which premiered in 2022. That was their last 90-day show, aside from a few appearances on 90 Day Diaries, a self-filmed spin-off that checks in with various cast members from previous seasons. But now, Jenny and Sumit are back in a big way. After years of tension over their relationship, they've finally earned the blessing of Sumit's family. But Jenny, who moved from California to India to be with Sumit, is about to face another major life adjustment. The change in living arrangements might solve Jenny and Sumit's money problems. But will it break their marriage? Sharing a home with her husband's parents is going to be a major challenge for Jenny. Greta from Oklahoma connected with Britt Matthew on a vegan dating app. They bonded over cats and shared quirks, leading to Greta to pack up her life and move in with Matthew in his quaint English village. But the couple isn't on their own. They're sharing a space with Matthew's parents, and the close quarters are more challenging than either of them expected. Anthony and Manon's marriage is in crisis. In an attempt to turn things around, they're making a last-ditch move, with a toddler in tow, from California to Manon's native France. But clashing family members, financial tension, and a lack of personal space are making it nearly impossible to rediscover their spark. Patia, an exotic dancer from Texas, is ready to build a life with her much younger Australian boyfriend. After more than 10 years of an on-and-off long-distance romance, she's moving to Tasmania to be with Dylan. But now that she's down under, Patia has to adjust not only to a new culture, but also to her boyfriend's close relationship with his mother. Chloe, who is from Massachusetts, met the charismatic Johnny while on a vacation in Aruba. Now she's leaving her life and her six-figure career in chilly Boston behind to be with him full-time. But once she's in Aruba, she has to contend with her boyfriend's flirty on-the-job behavior, the skepticism of their family and friends, and some serious trust issues. "I am starting to reach my breaking point with Sumit," she continued. "He does need to fix this. He needs to tell his parents. If I'm so important in his life and he loves me so much, then he needs to stand up to them. I don't have any of my family here at all, so being with Sumit and his family would be great for me. It would be wonderful. Be a dream come true, actually." Sumit said that he understood Jenny's hurt feelings about being excluded and would stand up for her. As the family waited for Sumit to arrive, his parents, Sana and Anil, were still emotional over their rocky relationship when Shri asked them about it. Sumit's brother, Amit, told cameras that Sumit's actions with Jenny were affecting everyone in the family and that his mom cried often over it. When Sumit arrived, he did warmly greet his family, and when Amit said he had lost weight, Sumit replied, "Because I'm happy now." He then brought up the fact that because of Indian society's pressures, Jenny is never able to come to their family celebrations. Shri told cameras, "Jenny, if she wanted to be part of the celebration, we do not have any issue. She is welcome as a friend of Sumit anytime." Sumit's dad bluntly told him they were not in the state to accept her in everything. Sana said that people call her to tell her that Sumit is doing the wrong thing and that it's stressful for her. Anil also explained to cameras that society not accepting Sumit and Jenny's relationship was a lot deeper than just caring about people's opinions. He noted that society would cut them off as a result, and that nobody would help them if they had any problems. Sumit then dropped that he's engaged to Jenny, and said that she had a right to be part of their family engagements. At that point, Sana got up and walked out of the conversation. When Shri told Sumit that his parents should have been informed before he got engaged, Sumit pointed out that he attempted to. Anil then got up and also walked out of the conversation. Amit told Sumit that he didn't want this negative atmosphere to be around when he welcomed his baby. But Sumit told cameras he wasn't doing anything wrong. Sumit said he will continue to keep fighting for his and Jenny's unconventional relationship. "In order to get love, I need to stay strong and keep explaining, keep fighting for love, keep showing people that we are happy, and that's most important," he said. Monday night's episode of 90 Day Diaries showed the fan-favorite pair still living in India, now with the full support of Sumit's family. He had previously been temporarily disowned by his family for marrying Jenny in secret. It was all because of their 30-year age gap, something Sumit's parents just couldn't abide. Sumit's parents opened up even more about the reunion in an interview. "Earlier, it was a different time for both of us," said the father. The earlier thinking has gradually changed. When you face many things and talk to many people, you realize that you cannot change everything in life. You have to accept it as it is. Sumit's mother, who has been difficult to convince of the relationship, admitted she has accepted Jenny. What else to do? As long as they're happy, we're happy too, she said. Jenny had a heart-to-heart chat with her in-laws during the segment, telling them, "I just feel very grateful that you guys came to see me after all this time. And we're actually sitting here, talking lovingly, instead of fighting. All I can say is thank you so much for finally loving me. I know I love you guys." Sumit expressed his feeling of vindication. "I've been fighting for love of my life and love of my family, all together since a long time," he said. His biggest achievement? The whole family unit is finally looking happy together, with his family was kicked up a notch on Sunday's episode of 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. The couple went to dinner with Jenny's daughter